Ethics Committee in Parliament. Prime Minister of India extended best wishes on the auspicious occasion of Kati Bihu to the people of Assam. ISRO's successful launch of its first ever test flight TVD1. Automated Permanent Academic Account Registry. According to Tamil Nadu Forest Department, Muthuvan tribe will be a part of Nilgiri Thar Conservation Project. Paintbrush Swift Butterfly. Prime Minister of India hailed Dordo village in Kutch district of Gujarat for being awarded as the best tourism village by United Nations World Tourism Organization. Prohibition of employment as manual scavengers and their Rehabilitation Act 2013. Yuva Sangam Phase 3. The water level in Idukki Dam has continued to remain low in recent weeks. Recently, the Lok Sabha Speaker referred the complaint against a sitting member of the Parliament to the House of Ethics Committee. The genesis of formation of this Ethics Committee in Parliament can be traced to a resolution adopted at the Presiding Officers Conference held in New Delhi in October 1996. Each House of the Parliament has its own Ethics Committee. It was first constituted in 2000. It consists of not more than 15 members and nominated by the Speaker. They shall hold office for a term not exceeding 1 year. The Ethics Committee in Rajya Sabha, it was constituted in 1997. It consists of 10 members nominated by the Chairman of Rajya Sabha. They shall hold office for a term not exceeding 1 year. To oversee the moral and ethical conduct of the members, to examine the cases referred to it with reference to ethical and other misconduct of the members. In the case of Ethics Committee, only an MP can be examined for misconduct. Prime Minister of India extended best wishes on the auspicious occasion of Kati Bihu to the people of Assam. It is celebrated in the state of Assam. There are another two Bihu festivals celebrated in Assam. Bogali is observed in January and Rongali is observed in the month of April. During this month, there are not so many things to eat. Lighting diya near Tulasi plant is one of the main part of the festival. People also light a special lamp called Agash Bandi, sky candle, in their paddy field. These lamps are fueled by mustard oil and are kept high on the tip of bamboo poles. People believe that these lighted lamps will guide their ancestors towards heaven. Indian Space Research Organization is set to launch its first ever test flight, TVD1, for Gaganyaan mission, marking a pivotal moment in India's pursuit of human spaceflight. Test vehicle aboard Mission 1 will evaluate the crew module's readiness for Gaganyaan mission. It is a single-stage liquid rocket developed specifically for its abort mission. The payloads consist of crew module CM and crew escape system CES with their fast-acting solid motors, along with CM fairing, CMF and interface adapters. This flight will stimulate the abort condition during the ascent trajectory according to a much number of 1.2 encountered in Gaganyaan mission. The abort and crew escape system operates on a similar principle to an ejection seat found in fighter jets, with the primary goal of safeguarding the lives of crew members in the event of in-flight anomalies. The crew escape system is engineered to automatically function across various altitudes. To test a crucial system to be deployed on Gaganyaan mission that will ensure the safety of Indian astronauts in case of an emergency in the initial phase of the launch. CES with CM will be separated from the test vehicle at an altitude of about 17 km. The Union Education Ministry recently notified the states to begin the process of introducing Automated Permanent Academic Number Registry or APAR. APAR, dubbed One Nation One Student ID, is an education ecosystem registry or an EduLocker. The APAR will give each student enrolled from pre-primary to higher education a unique identification number. This will be in addition to the already existing Aadhaar ID that every individual has. Upon enrolling in APAR, each student's identity will be authenticated through their Aadhaar ID or other official recognized documents, and a distinct identification number will be generated for them. APAR or EduLocker will be a lifelong ID number for students for seamless tracking of their academic journey and achievements. They will be able to digitally store their exam results, learning outcomes, co curricular achievements, such as ranking in Olympiads or receiving specialized skill training, and much more. In addition to that, students transferring from one school to another will face less hassle in obtaining admission to a new institution in any part of the country. It would make it easier for authorities, educational boards, and institutions to track student progress, monitor performance, and assess the effectiveness of education policy. It will also help government agencies monitor dropouts. According to Tamil Nadu Forest Department, Muthuvan tribe will be a part of Nilgiri Thar Conservation Project. These people live in border hill forest of Kerala and Tamil Nadu. They speak slightly different dialects and call each other Malayalam Muthuvan and Pandi Muthuvan. They are animists and spirit worshippers and also worship the forest gods. They believe that the spirits of their ancestors were the first migrants to the hill forest. They are known for coexisting with wildlife with their traditional knowledge. These tribal people follow a unique system of governance called Kani system. Under this system, each village is headed by a Kani who is responsible for the administration of the village. They are experts in traditional medicines which are extremely effective, and the medicine is kept confidentially and passed down through generations. Agriculture is the main occupation of these Muthuvan tribes. Under this project, the Tamil Nadu government plans to develop a better understanding of Nilgiri Thar population through surveys and radio telemetry studies. October 15, 1998, India's Fatima B was awarded the United Nations Award for the Eradication of Poverty. October 17, 2009, the Maldives in the Indian Ocean held the world's first cabinet meeting underwater and tried to warn all countries of the danger of global warming. October 20, 1774, Calcutta was made the capital of India. The paintbrush swift butterfly has been photographed and documented for the first time in Himachal Pradesh, Chamba district. It is a butterfly species of Hesperidae family. The species has never been photographed in Himachal Pradesh since its discovery in 1878. This is the first time that we have photographed and documented it. It was first described by lepidopterist Frederick Moore more than 145 years ago. It is identified based on two separate spores in the upper forewing cell. The species larvae feed on bamboo and some other grass species. Its habitat is distributed in northeast central and south India and rare in Uttarakhand. Habitat loss and scarcity of larval host plants are major causes of the decline in butterfly population. An increase in pesticide use, deforestation, and climate change also affected. This species is legally protected in India under Schedule 4 of the Wildlife Protection Act 1972. Prime Minister of India hailed Dordo village in Kutch district of Gujarat for being awarded as the best tourism village by United Nations World Tourism Organization. It is the United Nations agency responsible for the promotion of responsible, sustainable, and universally accessible tourism. It serves as a global forum for tourism policy issues and encourages implementation of Global Code of Ethics for Tourism. It was established in 1975. The membership of UNWTO includes 159 countries. The official languages of UNWTO are Arabic, Chinese, French, English, Russian, and Spanish. It is a principal gathering of World Tourism Organization. It is composed of full members and associate members. It meets every 2 years. Key facts about Best Tourism Villages Initiative. It was launched in 2021 by UNWTO. It is part of UNWTO Tourism for Rural Development Program. The program works to foster development and inclusion in rural areas, combat depopulation, advance innovation and value chain integration through tourism, and encourage sustainable practices. Supreme Court recently said that union and states are duty bound to pledge to completely eradicate manual scavenging through the stringent implementation of the Prohibition of Employment as Manual Scavengers and their Rehabilitation Act 2013. It was passed in 2013 to provide for the prohibition of employment as manual scavengers and the rehabilitation of manual scavengers and their families. The broad objectives of the Act are to eliminate unsanitary latrines, prohibit the employment of manual scavengers and the hazardous manual cleaning of sewer and septic tanks, and maintain a survey of manual scavengers and their rehabilitation. No person or agency can engage or employ any person for manual scavenging. Any person or agency who engages any person in manual scavenging is in violation of the provisions of MS Act 2013 and is punishable with imprisonment up to 2 years and a fine up to rupees 1 lakh or both. It outlines the provisions for the rehabilitation of sanitation workers and their families. After a survey of manual scavengers, the local administration must give them a photo identity card with the details of their family members and monetary compensation. Their children must get a government scholarship and they must get a residential plot and money to construct on it. It is also illegal for a sewer or a septic tank to be cleaned by a person without the employer providing protective gear and cleaning devices and observing safety precautions. Under the Act, every local authority must make sure that there are no insanitary latrines in its jurisdiction and no manual scavengers are employed. The registration portal for Phase 3 of Yuva Sangam under Ek Bharat Shrestha Bharat was launched. It was an initiative by the Government of India to strengthen people-to-people connections between youth belonging to different states and union territories of India. Interested youth in the age group of 18 to 30 years, mainly students, NSS or NYKS volunteers, employed or self-employed persons, etc., may register through Yuva Sangam portal to participate in the forthcoming phase. It was launched under EBSB, draws inspiration from National Education Policy 2020. It focuses on experiential learning and imbibing knowledge of rich diversity of India on a first-hand basis. It is an ongoing cultural exchange with celebration of diversity at its core, wherein Participants gain an immersive experience of diverse facets of life, natural landforms, development landmarks, recent achievements, and youth connect in the host state. 20 eminent institutions across India have been identified for Phase 3 of Yuva Sangam. During Phase 3 of Yuva Sangam, participants from 20 HEIs will be visiting 22 states and union territories. Under this, youth will receive multi-dimensional exposure in 5 broad areas which are tourism, traditions, development, people-to-people connect, and technology. The water level in Idukki Dam, the main hydroelectric power generation station in Kerala, has continued to remain low in recent weeks. It is located in Kerala, India. It is built on Periyar River. It is a 168.91 meter tall arch dam. It is one of the highest 10 arch dams in the world and third highest in India after Tehri Dam, Uttarakhand and Bakra Nangal Dam, Himachal Pradesh. It is the first dam in Asia that is constructed in double curvature arch dam type and second in the world. The dam stands between two mountains, Kuravanmala and Kurutimala. It supports a 780 megawatt hydroelectric power station. The construction of the dam commenced on 13th April 1969 and was commissioned by then Prime Minister of India Indira Gandhi in 1976. It was constructed and owned by Kerala State Electricity Board. The Government of Canada aided in the building of the dam with long-term loans and grants. This dam was constructed along with two other dams at Chirudoni and Kulamavu. Together, the three dams have created an artificial lake that is 60 km in area. Arundhati Roy was born in 1960 in Kerala. She studied architecture at the Delhi School of Architecture and worked as a production designer. She has written two screenplays including Electric Moon, commissioned by Channel 4 Television. She lives in Delhi with her husband, the filmmaker Pradeep Krishnan. The God of Small Things, her first novel, won the Booker Prize for Fiction in 1997 and has sold over 6 million copies worldwide. An immediate bestseller, the novel was published simultaneously in 16 languages and 19 countries, but caused controversy in India for the description of a love affair between a Syrian Christian and a Hindu untouchable. Arundhati Roy was awarded the Lannan Prize for Culture Freedom in 2003. Her latest book is The Ministry of Utmost Happiness, her second novel. It was long-listed for Man Booker Prize and in US was a finalist for the National Book Critics Circle Award.